suing the government for the right loans, housing. Elon Musk is suing the government for the right to let AI discriminate against you when it comes to hiring, loans, housing, and college admissions. You probably think AI does not affect you because you do not use ChatGPT, but you are wrong. Nepo baby Elon and Trump's Justice Department are arguing in federal court that if an algorithm screens job applicants and picks too many people from minority zip codes, the company must recalibrate the algorithm to be more favorable to white Americans. That is a direct quote from the United States government in court. They are not arguing that AI should be neutral. They are arguing that the algorithm has a constitutional right to look at your name, race, gender, zip code, and treat you differently. However, their fight against diversity will hurt white Americans too. Let's say you get hurt on the job, become disabled. The algorithm rejects your application because the data says people like you cost more. Then your son marries a Latina. They cannot get an apartment because the algorithm flagged her race as dangerous, and she cannot move out. Your white granddaughter cannot get the loan for college because the algorithm decided women are bad at science. These policies are not protecting you. They are building a machine that decides who is worth less. And eventually, that is everyone. This comes from the man whose Tesla factory is facing a class action from nearly 6,000 black workers, where managers called them racial slurs more than 50 times a day. Last July, Musk's own AI chatbot Grok started praising Hitler and calling itself Mecha Hitler, while the same AI was used to generate sexually explicit deep fakes of women and minors, including a 14-year-old actress. XAI apologized, but they did not learn the lesson. Now his company, XAI, is in federal court trying to kill a Colorado law that says AI cannot discriminate in protected categories, and the Trump Justice Department jumped in to help him. Their argument is simple. A law protecting you from algorithmic discrimination is itself discrimination. Elon Musk is suing the government.
Welcome to hell. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Citation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there unto the Israelite foreigners. The seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. In this little video package, actually, I didn't make the package, but I'm just using this as an example to show you how it's ironically funny that somebody that wasn't even born in the United States of America has more rights of the laws that's being pushed to the Americans. Just got to put that out there. So you praise a man because of his riches, but his whole attention was to completely rule. Now he came from a apartheid in South Africa, where he made his billions, and he came over here, got more rights, and he could help them pass laws. Hey, the data sentences that they have created has more rights than the average citizen. That's why people's bills is going sky high, and there's no reprieve. And the damn thing needs the exact same thing that you need: fresh water, keep it going, the electricity to keep on. It needs that to keep it function. So it has more rights than the average person. And this clearly shows the diabolical evil, I gotta say it like that, the evil planning of these devils. This New World Order does not fit this Rainbow Coalition situation. It goes beyond allowing Jake to have jobs. It's to eliminate Jake on all factors. They get to fulfill their hurtful works, really. And they want to fulfill their greatest wet dream is to eliminate you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans from existence. This is why we, for the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, call this man the devil. This is why the Lord called him the devil. All right. This is why he said Esau has he hated. We're seeing why the Lord hates a particular people, and you got to be in the right spirit to see that as well. If not, then you will be lost in the source. Well, I don't know if I said it, but all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Until there's like foreigners, because it's not about a black and white thing. This is about if you got the spirit, if you come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can look like the other nations. The angels is going to sift you out in a good way if you're of the elect. But if you of the 2/3 here in America, like here in America, then you will be taken out. All right. There are a couple of scriptures. This is why we're not supposed to be focusing on anything of this world. This world was not designed to be paradise for us. Micah 2:10 it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Yeah, because they don't want us around. They want to get rid of us. All right, we don't fit their category. Matter of fact, all you imbeciles out there that join to this man, join to the hip business deals, broken promises, treaties, covenants, however you want to call it. Those that join his secret society and thinking that they're going to be far better off with this doing this bidding of this man, you're the dumbest idiots out there. They don't give two shits about neither of you. Matter of fact, someone like you sellouts, hey, you spies, all you imbeciles out there that think that you have a spot in this society and a spot in the kingdom, their kingdom to come, you out of your goddamn mind. All right? This is not our rest. This has never been our rest. And the more polluted we are, the more we die. Right? The cure it all for us Israelites is the truth. And the truth is there can be another generation that be born over here. Because they're not even being born. All right, this is it. This is arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it's polluted, it shall destroy you, even when it saw destruction. All right. So this place is designed to destroy. This is a prison camp. Daniel 7:25. It says, he shall speak great words against the Most High and will wear out the saints of the Most High. When they go into that, I always do this because it shows you this system that people are now realizing that the system is broken. The system was never broken. The system was always designed to be this way. Okay, even when they gave what they considered rights with this whole DEI situation or affirmative action, and for them to turn around, this is the most funniest thing. For them to turn around and say those particular rules is harming them. It's harming them so much that they can't even function correctly, which is a goddamn lie. And only people that benefited from the DEI were them, mainly the small hat wearers. All right. So they're finding ways of consistently harming us, destroying us, which when you go into the word wear out is by law to wear away, wear out, to harass consistently. So that's a form of harassment on an all-time level. Like the other day, because by the time I put this up, it's gonna be like maybe 2 days after. The Spirit Airlines is no longer Spirit Airlines, which we all seen in time past, became a ghetto. Oh, that what's that damn movie? Soul Plane. And that wasn't by accident that they made that movie. That movie was predictive programming. So the Soul Plane that they had was was and is out of commission. All right, and the federal government wasn't even intending to get it out because they don't give two shits about the average person. Okay, they said that which they were right. The fuel prices is too goddamn high because of this fucking war, which is not the people's fault. It's the federal government. The federal government has deliberately find ways to oppress the shit out of you. And it says when you go to origin word, I'm just going to the parentheses, use only in a mental sense. So you can't people lost their jobs just the other day, right and left, right? They went to school and they went to do all these different things that the society told them to do and turned around, try to be good citizens so that their future and then for the future of their children, they can have a future. But here it is, the very rich of the society saying, nope, you're not going to have nothing. Matter of fact, we're going to take away the little that you did think you have. If this man is not the devil, I don't know what to say. Sirach 13:15 says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consort according to kind, and all men cleave to his like. What fellowship have the wolf with a lamb, so the sinner with the godly? What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog, and what peace between the rich and the poor? There's no peace between the rich and the poor. You could clearly hear all the stats that there was brought up of this guy that's became who from when he first came in, I believe. No, he was a billionaire and became a trillionaire after the pandemic. And he's this innovator, the golden boy of the century to come. All right, taking a concept, taking a name of a great man, and trying to rip the world off with the concept of his doing, of his being, which is what? Tesla. Tesla was a righteous man. Tesla wanted to give out electricity for free. But the powers that be said nope. So they had to get rid of him. They had to ruin him before they got rid of him. So this guy, this bootleg South African Edomite, right? This fucking rat bastard literally used a man's legacy to fool the masses of people and to turn around and tell the people we're gonna remove everything from them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sue them so that they can never have a future. That's fucking amazing. And it says, as as the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor, and they are devouring. They eating it up like the when they went to Congress and asked a couple of questions in a tax bracket where everybody's paying 12.34% or something like that. The millionaires are paying 2.2%. The billionaires is paying 0.002%. This entire fucking system is not only evil, no, sorry, wicked, is out of balance. They do eat up the poor. They devour the poor. All right. They want nothing to do with. They don't want the poor to exist. Okay. They just like that movie Elysium. That's exactly what they want to build. They want to build their own heaven. And it says, as the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor. And the rich man, being beginning to fall, is held up of his friends. That's what happened to the president in the past. All right, he used his daddy's money, went bankrupt, and all these suitors came up to him and bailed him out. Now this nigga is proud as all hell, trying to tell the world how great of a businessman that he is, but he was bailed out, and now he put the same country. He ran this country as he ran his failed business. But a poor man being down and thrust away by his friends, when a rich man fallen, he have many helpers. Oh, they said that how this guy Musk, how he gets loans and shit, and he never used um he used Tesla as collateral, but it's not collateral or some shit like that. They found a loophole in the federal government. All right, he speak of things not to be spoken. Right, he when he made that Deutsch, what happened? They made Deutsch, and the promises of, oh, we're gonna give back to people $5,000 never happened. Matter of fact, hold on, let's show and prove. Let's show and prove. I seen a video. Shout out to the brother. Matter of fact, I could go here. I think this is one. Oh no, this is new Slack. It's not the one. It's not the one. Hey, like the great, because I gotta watch that movie too. Like the great Michael Jackson had a song um in that double album that came out 1993. I remember that was a classic. Got all the old joints and had his new joints in there. And he had one song, and that one song said, "All I want to say, they don't give a damn about us." And he did that video, and I believe it was Brazil. The very rich of the society don't give two shits about nobody. The mere fact that people feel like they have to protect the rich in this world to show you how stupid they are, and they fell for the plan that the elites had for a long time ago. All right, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this, and tell me he ain't lying. I know niggas don't want to talk politics, man. Bring it up. Y'all didn't get a wall. You didn't get the swamp. Matter of fact, he's talking about the Trump supporters. All right. Without T-Mobile 5G home internet, this place is spooky. He was talking about the Trump supporters. Let me go back to that because I hate when it does that. Y'all didn't get a wall. All the Trumpers, I just got a question. I know niggas don't want to talk politics, man. Bring it up. Y'all didn't get a wall. You didn't get the swamp drained. You didn't get affordable health care. You didn't get eliminated national debt. You didn't get a new infrastructure. You didn't get Hillary Clinton locked
2016 accountability. You didn't get a 5K Doge check. You didn't get the 2K stimulus check. Man, you didn't get lower grocery prices. You didn't get help buying a home or affordable home prices are going up. You did not get America first and you did not get peace. We have war right now. What the fuck did you get? What did all y'all get? Mr. I'm finna save America. And all, what did y'all get? I didn't get shit. Higher groceries. Higher groceries. He said the groceries was going down. He said the homes were going to be more affordable. Then he turned around and said, oh, you're too lazy to own a home. You don't deserve one. We're finna jack the prices up some more. Yeah. It's ridiculous at this point. It's crazy. I just don't, man, listen. Trump, I just be over talking about it because people are so dumb. I'm literally debating regular working class people that's barely getting by saying it's a great thing the billionaires don't get taxed. They're supplying jobs for people. Wow.
Because it's what they're saying, they supply a job for the people. That's just a mindset that you've been taught. You've been taught that the billionaires need these tax cuts to in order to hire more people, which is not factual. All right, which is not factual. Matter of fact, the more they do hire, the less money they have to pay. So we live in this capitalistic world, and it's biting people in the ass. Okay, and then people don't realize that the plan that they have for you, the average person, is nothing that is good for your future. All right, that's what's really going on, and the Lord is let it be seen. So you got the Elon Musk's, you got the Donald Trumps. All right, damn it, everybody in his cabinet was some form of business. So the new world order is going to look like this. It ain't going to look as one particular person is going to be dealt with corporations controlling the world, which they already have. Right? There's no penalties to the things that they do. The Elon Musk is because he could cause more pollution to lakes and so forth and not get penalized by the federal government. They could give you food, poison food, GMO food. Now they don't have to put no labels in it to allow you to know what the hell you're eating. This is the future. This is how they want things to do. They want to rule this world with an iron fist. And if you're not down with that, which they have implemented the system, then you will be taken out. It says, Revelation 13 and 15, and he gave power to give life into the image of the beast, and which is the image of the beast is what? What was always been the image, the New World Order. The beast was the Roman Empire. All right? The image is the New World Order. And it says, of the beast should both speak, so literally speaking in it, but it's talking about coming to fruition. This is why you have the WEF, which is World Economic Forum. This is why you have that organization, the WHO, World Health Organization, to ensure the plagues be taken seriously. The World Economic Forum that should have no power and no say so of anything that's going on in the world, because all it is rich individuals that's passing wicked laws around the world, and all they're doing is planning to rid themselves of the majority of people in the world. Right? It said, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So he has it in mind because when he made a statement, people's gonna realize that they live meaningless lives. All right. So you go working 9 to 5, yeah. All right. Everybody gotta work. There's no denying it. You gotta work, but you're being ripped off. You're not getting paid correctly. All right, which destroy your spirit, your soul, and so forth. you're being ripped off. But the people that ripping you off is telling you they have the rights to rip you off because they're rich. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. How is it fair? Psalms, that's why Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is going to destroy these people. 73 and 14. Now it's going to go up. Psalm 73 and 8. It says, I start at 7. Because let's start at 6. Therefore, pride compact. Matter of fact, let's go. 4. For there, 3. For I was envious at the wicked. Sorry, I was envious. Sorry. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So this is a psalm of David, which Asaph spoke on behalf of David. I read the scripture in Chronicles to tell you that. So a lot of these writings was David, Solomon, Asaph, right? Some was words that came from David himself. And it says, for there is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. So whatever they say, whatever stupid plan that they have is firm in this world. All right? It's strong. And it says, for there is no bands, sorry, that they are not in trouble like they're not in trouble as other men. Like anything that this guy does, how he wants to do it, he gets away with it. All right? They get away with anything. The way the orange man is running things, starting wars all over, he's getting away with that. All right? These are the people that feel in their heart that they privileged. This is their world. He made a big stink. Everybody should remember that when the South African president came and he was trying to talk shit to him, but the guy guy talked. Basically, it was saying that most South Africans, farmers was being, what's the word I'm looking for? They were being killed. All right, they were being killed. They was being hunted down and killed. So there was this quote unquote um, exodus from South Africa, and they had to go and protect the South African whites from the terrible blacks. So during that time process, Elon Musk literally was stating the facts as if these things were true. And what did they do? They brought out a whole bunch of South Africans up here. And come to find out there was never fucking being oppressed, nor there was never being killed. But they spun it. They spun it as the fact as they was playing the roles of the victim. And this is how they get the majority of the people in the world. So they're not in trouble like other people are. But that time is running out. Things are shifting. Neither are they plagued like other men. Right? Why? Because they design every fucking thing. They ensure the fact of everything that goes on goes into their favor. Therefore, pride compass them about as trained. This is why he gets to do what he wants to do. So whoever he wants to do it, because that's that pride. It says that violence covers them up as a garment, and they wear that proudly. All right, they look at that as what is the saying in the U.S. government? Peace through war or something. I don't know. Peace through strength. Sorry, they wear that shit very comfortably. All right. The reason why he wanted to go to Greenland was because of this Wonder Boy. So they're full blown devils on the conquest. It says their eyes stand out fat. It says their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. They got every single thing that they want. They literally have everything that they want and then some. They at the top. They at the top pinnacle of everything. Yep, they're not satisfied. They're not having enough. All right. This is the devil. This is how the devil thinks. It's not bad enough he came from a country where his people was running shit. Now he comes to another country and to confirm and to install his madness, his witchcraft, to ensure everybody else don't have anything. Right. It says they have more than their heart can wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They don't even come with no oppression. Now they playing the stunt like they're being oppressed, like they're being victimized because they can't get no job. These motherfuckers don't work. They don't believe in work. All right, they're not gonna willing to do that. Hey, everything that this guy said about the migrants and all this other shit, the migrants, he wanted to bring the migrants back so they could go and pick up the farm food. All right, as long as the farmer controls them. So he reneged on every single thing that he said. He was casting people out with ice. Okay, and now all of a sudden he wants to bring them back. All right, but when you tell them that they're treating the citizens like shit, they're like, "Oh no, this is a great place." They set their mouth against the heavens. Yeah, they paint themselves as God, the Son of the Most High, the people of the Most High, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore, his people return hither, and waters of the full cup are wrung out to them. Meaning, Psalm 75 and 5. I'm not gonna get it. Talking about the cup of judgment. You're gonna have to drink of that. Behold, these are the ungodly. I'm sorry, I read it. Verse 11. They say, how doeth the Most High knoweth? How do the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in this world. They increase in riches, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, is about their bottom line, not the people's bottom line. They're designing a system to crush the. They ain't no more middle class. They said that the average low end middle what the low end middle class or something like that. Meaning anybody that's under this is under poverty is $100,000. How is it everybody that's making $100,000 is in the damn near in the poverty line? These people have more than they wish they can heart to desire, but they don't want anything. They don't want nobody to have anything. Like this guy's Carl Schwab. You shall own nothing and be happy. And Elon Musk told the world that the artificial intelligence is like summoning demons. So how stupid that they are. Okay? And it says, "Whereas I have cleansed my heart in vain, and washed my hands in innocence. For all day long have I been plagued and chastised every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then I understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in a slippery places, that cast them down into destruction." So they're being set up to be judged. All right. And when it's all said and done, when all hell breaks loose, people can't eat, they will be hunting that man down. His family, all sorts. It is about to get buck wild crazy out here because people are realizing who's oppressing them, who's doing them dirty. All right. It says, "How are they brought into desolation, as in the moment it utterly consumed with terrors, and as a dream when one awakeneth, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image," which is the Lord is about to judge this place. He's going to get rid of this place forever. So as not smart as this guy is, Elon Musk, he's not brilliant. He's a retard. He can't even talk properly. All right, he's not a boy genius. He's a what do you call it, masochist? People that are into genocide and so forth. He's did just like Bill Gates. Their prominent role is to destroy and overthrow the rest of this world and bring in a new world order. So the Lord is going to destroy that image that they think about establishing for themselves. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nations of shalom.